Hello guys, this is Amber with Lives in Sync Tarot. I hope you're doing amazing. This is your weekly reading for March the 11th through the 17th. Okay, so we're going to talk about astrology right now. Astrology. Now, Pisces is in the sun throughout this whole week. Remember that you are less motivated to do. You're focusing more on feelings and imagination and being very dreamy when it comes to different aspects of your life, okay? I feel like you're more adamant about thinking about starting creative things instead of actually doing them. Okay, and actually the Magician just fell out when I was shuffling, so that talks about you knowing that you have the tools, you have the imagination now, and you have the idea, but now you just have to put them into work to create that even balance. Okay, so on Saturday the 17th you have two things going on, and that's the end of this week. You have Mars and Capricorn. Mars and Capricorn it talks about finding negativity in your life and turning it into a pleasure center. So figuring out how to use the negativity in your life for things that are positive, which is great. You're taking more control after around Saturday, somewhere around there. It's about taking more control of your life. This is a good time to turn profit from things because you're able to put that Pisces action, okay, into the works. So really review what you're doing first and don't let that Pisces energy take over what you're doing, okay? Because you don't want to start something that isn't going to be stable. All right. Also, you have the new moon in Pisces on Saturday, and this moon is about spirituality and praying, especially with it being, it's in the sun and the moon now. Okay, so this is a good time to be alone with yourself and figure out your thoughts, especially with Mars being in Capricorn today, about how you want to move forward and put things into a tangible space for you to create for yourself. Okay, you're going to feel really rebellious because you're going to be going against everything that you usually knew or everything that you used to do. Okay, to create, to bring more balance and prioritizing in your life. So I feel like this week is a lot about balance, okay, and those aspects of your life, like things that aren't working out, trying to find balance to make those things work out. Things that you are, what's the word, Spirit? Not confident in, things that you have low places or situations in your life that you have low confidence in. You'll be gaining confidence in those by creating balance or trying to figure out how to make those things work for you, because you don't want to have those open situations leaving a gap in your life, and you want to close things out so you can move on to the new cycles and new phases in your life. Okay, so we're going to get to your reading. Thank you for listening. Love you. Hello, water sign. So this is your weekly reading for March 11th through 17th. We're going to start with Cancer. So Spirit, what do you have for Cancer for March 11th through 17th? What would you like them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Ooh, Cancer, your cards are sticky. What do you need to make a decision on? What are you confused about? Knight of Swords in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. The bottom of your deck, Queen of Pentacles and the Devil. You may be dealing with a Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Very strong Capricorn energy. Okay, so I feel like you need to let go of things. Okay, maybe the need to nurture something or someone. Okay, there's a need to let that go. It's a need for you to move on to something, and I feel like it's time so you can have it's like you're walking away from, there's someone who gives you a lot of attention that you need to walk away from. and nurturing yourself or focusing on an earth sign. So I feel like there are scattered communication with someone, or you feel scattered energy or thoughts about a particular situation, and it feels like it's about letting something go. Okay, it's like you've had plenty of time to confront an issue, or some secret has come out where you know you need to make a change, and you feel very scattered about it. Okay, everything does feel up in the air. Maybe you feel like now you don't have any direction because this was your direction for so long. But something just isn't what it was supposed to be, and you're starting to see that. And maybe you're starting to see that what the idea that you had, or what you were going forward in, isn't exactly what you thought it would be. Okay? So I feel like things are up in the air. No one is really, you know, making a decision. It just feels like things are in balance. And now it's in balance because you know the secret. You know what it is that you need to do, and that's why things don't look the same to you anymore. So you definitely have been in your head, and I feel like you're starting to come out of your head, or stop thinking about this situation, because it may be weighing a lot on you. The problem is you're not thinking about it anymore, but you're also not making the decision that you need to make on the situation, especially with the Hierophant in reverse. I feel like you're being rebellious. You're having a rebellious tinge, Cancer, okay, about letting something go. Okay. You may be focused on the past, or some past may be coming into you, or memories from the past, and you're trying to decide how you want to move forward. Okay, what's moving forward with you? What is the right direction for you to go in? Stop focusing on the past. There's something that you are focusing on that isn't going anywhere. Okay, it's like you don't have a solid vision. There's nothing growing or anything coming from it. You're being distracted from what your goals truly are, or where it is that you should be going, because the past keeps intervening, or something, memories of something fond that isn't really working for you keeps intervening with you moving forward, or being strong within yourself. Spirit told me to pull 2 more cards. So you have the opportunity to start something new in your life, but you have to let go of all these burdens. There's something that you're trying to do all on your own, and it's becoming really heavy on you, but you're going to start to see that here shortly, if you don't see it already. Okay, that there needs to be some newness. There may be a fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, a younger person that is creating a lot of burden for you in your life. Okay, so be aware of that, because it's time to let go of some old energy. I always get that for you, Cancer. I don't know why. And your card is have confidence. So have confidence in where you're moving. Okay, don't let go of the fight, because you know you just don't want to deal with it, or it seems really hard, and it feels easier to just not pay attention to something. There are some moves that you need to make. It's like you're moving away from your goals. You're moving away from your values and what you have set for yourself. It's like you're going backwards this week. Okay, so next, next we have Scorpio. So Spirit, what do you have for Scorpio? What would you like them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of from March 11th through 17th? What would you like Scorpio to know from March 11th through 17th? Spirit, what would you like Scorpio to know from March 11th through 17th? The card that wanted to fall out for you was the King of Pentacles, and this is about taking control. This is about being safe where you are. Okay, I feel like with this card you're in control. I feel like you are in a good spot. Definitely. You have some cards just fly out. You have the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Star in reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. I'm going to focus on those 3 cards for a second. So there may be a cease of communication, or you may be stopping communication with someone else. And that's because you don't have faith in a situation that looks like that it was going to be a good situation for you. You feel distracted because you didn't give this enough time. But I feel like you're trying to let your walls down. But it doesn't feel like there's good communication, or there's good flow or good energy coming into it. So you don't really have faith in it. But you're trying to let your walls down. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Temperance in reverse and the King of Swords. Okay, so there's that lack of balance. Okay, and you are in truth mode. Okay, so I feel like you're looking at the truth of a matter. You may be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And this person may know exactly what they want in their life, and they're not creating balance within you or what you want. You know, it's like they're not thinking about you. They only know exactly what they want. Okay, so I feel like you're coming to some sort of truth in the matter, and you're trying to find balance where there wasn't any balance, or where there was just an excessive amount of back and forth. I feel like there was access to a point of it was just their truth and never your truth. So it was more about them than it was about you. And you are gaining confidence. I feel like maybe some time away or something happened to you where you could gain a little bit more confidence in where you stand. But even though you're having all this, I feel like this negative talk and negative conversation or negative emotion that you have between you and this person is showing you that there needs to be some change. I feel like the truth is there in the fact that it's not growing or it's not healing. Okay. It also talks about having faith in where things are going. Okay. Especially with the Star card in reverse. I just feel like there isn't enough encouragement for you to, there's not enough encouragement for you to want to move forward, or for you to just want more within the situation, because you're starting to see the truth in the matter and the fact that it's not really going anywhere. It's not moving forward. There's not any cooperation. And this is not the direction that you want to go in. But you are distracted in the fact that you do like this person, or you like this situation. It does go against everything that you know, everything that you feel like a relationship should be. And you know that there needs to be some change, but for some reason it's either you or the other person that's not allowing this change to happen. And I feel like there is give and take. I feel like you want to give more. This is what's interesting. I feel like you want to give more, but I feel like you want to receive more. I feel like more you're this person right here in the brown shroud, okay? And you want to receive more from this person. You want them to give more, but it just doesn't seem to be happening that way. And that's why you're losing faith in the situation. The Wheel of Fortune does come up in reverse because things are changing, times are changing, but it's not changing the way that you see it happening. So this is just a bad situation that's moving you forward, so you don't have to be here anymore. But I feel like you're afraid to let it go, or you're not ready to let it go. You're not ready for the change. Okay? And this is definitely about a relationship. So this card talks about having a strong relationship with you and spirit before you can bring in anyone else. The reason why, what I feel from this card is that you are trying to bring a real relationship into you, but you have to be strong, have confidence within yourself and where it is that you're going, okay? Because it's just not about the other person, it's about you as well. And when you connect with spirit and yourself, you'll start to see that the more you gain your confidence, the more you'll see that this isn't for you. Even though you may want it, even though it may look really good on paper or whatever, it's just not spiritually in the cards for you right now, okay? Okay. So last but not least, we have Pisces. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces from March 11th through 17th? What would you like them to know, be aware of, or pay attention to at this time? Pisces, 11th through 17th of March. Pisces, 11th through 17th of March. Four of Swords in reverse. King of Swords. Temperance in reverse. Knight of Wands. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Judgment in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, Pisces, you have the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess in the reverse. So it talks about you listening to your intuition. But I feel like you may not be listening to your intuition, or you may be deciphering it wrong. There are some truths that are being brought to you. The High Priestess is bringing truths to you. You're starting to see the truth in a matter as a whole, okay? But I feel like you're trying to defend yourself against things that can hurt you, or you're trying to defend yourself because you don't want to be hurt. This is like a safety tactic for yourself. You are getting really restless, maybe with a fire sign that's coming into you, okay? Someone's coming in to you with a lot of energy, a lot of things to say. They're trying to start things really fast. But you are living in your truth. And your truth is telling you not to work with this person. Your truth is telling you not to let them in, even though you don't want to be alone. And even though this person is kind of getting to you a little bit by doing that, it seems to be a little bit excessive. And you know that something is wrong here with that. But you need to make a judgment, like to tell this person to stop. But I feel like you like it a little bit. It's a little dangerous. Okay. I do feel like in your truth, I just feel like you know this person. And I feel like it's time for you to make a judgment about this person. I do feel like you're kind of not making a choice, or you're kind of just letting them hang around. Because maybe you've been working a lot and they're just like a little vacation break for you. But I do feel like there's a little bit of excessive energy here, a little bit too much. I feel like you don't see a long term here. I feel like you don't see a long term with this person. And you're starting to face the reality of the situation, that it's not working with you, or that this person doesn't work with you, and you need to stand up for yourself and what your heart and what your passion is telling you to do, what your intuition is telling you to do. Okay, there is an issue with over control. This is either you or this person that is really trying to be over controlling to you, and it's making you feel restless, like you must stay, and that you can't take a break or you can't think. But there needs to be some balance within the situation because of all of the imbalance. It needs to be like a reality check done on the situation, because it's just not healthy. And there's the Tower. Something is going to come to knock this down, whether you do it or not, because it's not healthy, it's not good. Okay? So something is coming to end that. Okay? I do feel like I need to tell you that you are going to be wounded by the situation, because it's going to be hard to bring it into something. I feel like you've been through a lot, and that's why you may keep going on with this person. But as soon as you get out of your head about the situation and really listen to your intuition, you'll see that It's your love and nurturing that kept everything together, and there wasn't really any real love within the situation, okay? It's time for you to stop a cycle from happening over and over again, Pisces, okay? You have family, so your family may be there to help you. This also talks about the unconditional love of a family and unconditional love. I'm hearing like you have all this love to give to someone, but it's just that some people just aren't meant to be in your circle. Some people just aren't meant to receive that love that you have to give. It's okay for you to love someone, you know, to have love for everyone, but it's something about you bringing these people into your space that don't deserve to be there, and it leaves you feeling hurt because you give so much of it. But it could be a family member as well. They always keeps coming in for money or attention, and you need to tell them that this is not very healthy for you. You need to take control of the situation and create some sort of balance here within that. I feel like you've been holding off on telling them this, but it's time for you to tell them that, okay? So thank you so much for listening. I will see you next week. I love you very much. Love and light. Bye-bye.